Hello, Cougar fans. David Grimm alongside head coach Justin Price. Coach, you had a week off last week to heal up and work on some things. Tell me a little bit of what y'all went through last week. What y'all done?
You know, we kind of last week we kind of went back to the basics and kind of went back to, we talked a little bit last week about how we kind of went back to what we did in spring practice,
right?
Dividing our team up and try to get some more competition within our team. And we had some positions that, you know, we kind of opened up and some guys stepped up last week that we're going to give them a shot this week to kind of show what they can do. So it was good for us, I think, to kind of go back to that mindset of not worrying about what other people are doing, not
right.
worried about who we're playing, worried about
what you're doing,
our program, and how we can get better every single day.
Right. So, saying that, can we look for some surprises in tonight's game against Central?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe, you know, we found some things I think we can use to our advantage that maybe we've not shown in the first 6 games of the year.
Right.
And, you know, so you always try to find that edge as a coach, to always try to find what can make your team just a little bit better. And maybe that element of surprise kind of takes you to that next step every week.
Now, talking about Central, you know, right now they're one of the hottest teams in this district. And you know, in this district, that's saying something. And they've won a lot of tough games. I think they've won something like 4 in a row.
Yes.
What have you guys got planned to maybe slow them down tonight?
Well, you know, the strength of their football team is their overall speed. You know, their running backs, their secondary, their receivers, and their quarterback, all those guys are pretty fast. And, you know, so from a defensive standpoint, we got to make sure we keep our leverage and force those kind of back to our the meat of our defense.
Right.
And, you know, because if you get out leveraged, it just takes a crease for me, and they can go. I think last week against Clinton, they had 400 and something yards rushing one player. So you got to make sure that you're in your position, that you don't get them before they get started, and that's what we kind of focused on this week on defense. Kind of move some guys around also to get more speed on the field from our standpoint, longer guys on the edge to kind of make sure we contain
Keep them inside.
Right, and then
keep them off that edge.
Defensively, their secondary is a strength, which against our passing, they've not seen a passing attack like we have. So, you know, I still think that they'll struggle against that. You know, we've done fairly well all year throwing the football. You know, we got to eliminate turnovers, though. That's the key for us on offense this week, and we've been stressing that. Whether we're running the ball, throwing the football, if you turn the football over, and if you look at most of our losses this year, it's been due to turnovers.
Right.
And we got to protect the football. We've moved the ball. We've moved the chains against anybody we've played this year.
Right.
But those turnovers, we've got to find a way to eliminate those. Right. And that's we've kind of stressed it with our kids this week, just to kind of, you know, you don't have to make the big play every play. You know, if it ain't there, let's play the next down. And that's one thing that fumbles sometimes happens where kids try to do. You love the effort. And
they try to force the ball in there, and it's just not there.
Exactly. So we're going to try to settle them down a little bit, make sure that, you know, kind of use some stuff that we do well against what their weaknesses are this week, and try to exploit them that way.
All righty. So now, you just mentioned the secondary. I guess the secondary is the team that we beat. That's what we got to beat in tonight's game. Now, who on offense have you guys picked out to stop?
You know, offensively, their running back, Jawan Stinson, number 33.
Yeah.
He's the one that had 400 something rushing yards last week, and he's kind of stepped in. They had their starting tailback went down early in the fall with a ACL tear, and you know, this kid stepped in and replaced him very well. You know, probably a great surprise for their coaching staff to have a kid like that. But you know, he's again, make sure we don't get out leveraged, and when we have opportunity to make a tackle, is you got to come to bounce. You got to wrap up and grab cloth on this kid, because, like I said, he runs hard, he's fast, elusive, you know, kind of a total package back there. But, you know, I think we got some kids out there that I think understand that, and I think we're going to be able to force them back in there to Slayton and Nick Bailey, and that's going to kind of help us.
And that's when they got to seal the deal right there.
Exactly. And it's, you know, looking at our defense this week, we're going to be lucky to have Jordan Kindred back this week, which is huge for us.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's all district last year as a outside linebacker. He's going to be back this week out on that edge. He's a long kid, 6'1", 205. We've missed him all year. And emotionally, he's a good leader for us out on the practice field this week. So I'm excited about him funneling back to Nick Bailey and Slayton Allen. And, you know, I've talked to some coaches this week in our district that say that Nick Bailey's probably one of the best linebackers in our district. And that's saying something. He's had a great year, even though he's banged up early with an ankle. But, you know, so I'm excited. I think he's going to become ready to play, and we just got to hit him and always be in the right position.
All righty. Okay, injury update. Anybody injured that?
Like I said, we're going to get Jordan Kindred back this week for the first time since March. He's
Yeah.
been out.
His first game of the season.
Exactly, and he didn't get to go through spring practice or anything, really due to a basketball injury. But the surgery he had didn't go as well. But we got him back. Brandon Hale, another one. He's back this week. Offensive and defensive lineman guy that we again missed spring practice, but he's back. So we should be healthy there. We've had Dylan Taylor still out with a concussion. He'll miss this week. And he's again our backup linebacker, so we're kind of thin up there.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll have him back in the next few weeks. It just again those concussions, it's kind of a iffy thing there. You never know how it goes. Other than that,
You guys are ready to go.
We're ready to go, and you still got Simpson and Fresnell and Rudball and those guys out for the year. And that was some good players, but again we're having guys step up there,
Right.
and we should be ready to go tonight.
Anything else you want to add?
I just appreciate, like I said, we talked to our players all week about, we're firm believers when you kind of reap what you sow.
Oh, yeah.
And the more you invest something every single day, the end result's going to be plentiful, and you're going to get a lot in return. But with that, there's some ups and downs.
Right.
Sometimes it rains on your parade a little bit. Sometimes things don't go away. But if you just every day come to work with that mindset that eventually all this pays off, and you can't do it overnight. And I think if you have that mindset and you maintain that positivity throughout everything you do, it's going to pay off for us. And I appreciate everybody sticking with us.
All righty. Well, Cougar fans, we hope that you follow the Cougars tonight as they travel to Central to take on the Bobcats. For Coach Justin Price, I'm David Grant. Enjoy the game right here on the WLF Sports Network. We'll see you later.